Hey guys, Ashen here, back with Hollow Knight. So in the last episode, we took care of our first dreamer, that was Monomon the teacher, in the Fog Canyon. Let's open up the map. Here, as you can see, here to the left, this is where Monomon was in the teacher's archives, and we took care of her with the help of her friend Quill. And after that, we tied some loose ends. We also got our last spell, the Howling Wraiths, and we also got its upgrade here down in the Abyss Shriek. And we also took care of the dream boss that we were fighting a few episodes back over here, the Broken Vessels dream variant, Lost Kin. So that is something we did. And we also took care of the Spirit's Glade. We collected some essence from there, and now we have about, let's see, we have 1476. We need 1500 for the next objective, to reach the next objective. So that is something we'll do. And for now, let's change our, I have Quick Slash, Shaman Stone, Long Nail. Yeah, that's good enough. And we'll also put our Wayward Compass. In this episode, we are going to go down to our second dreamer, that is into the Deepnest over here. As you can see, this dreamer right here. Deepnest is actually, if I'm not wrong, the largest area in all of Hollow Knight. It is pretty big, and what I'm planning to do is divide it into 2 episodes. So we'll cover the rightmost portion of Deepnest first, and then we'll cover a later portion, that is the dreamer will be actually done in the next episode. So today we are going to enter Deepnest, and we'll see what we can cover. So the best place to start is from the Mantis Lord's arena. Just after that, as you might remember, when we defeated the Mantis Lords, the door to Deepnest was open, and we also bought the map from Cornifer. So what I'm going to do is meet you guys just over here at the entrance of this place, and then we'll proceed to Deepnest. So here we are, guys, in the Mantis village, and if you remember, the Mantis tribe is now friends with us. They actually respect us because we defeated their lords, so don't forget to bow back to them. And these are the Mantis lords. Thank you. And now we shall make our way into this dark, dreadful place, Deepnest. So if you guys remember, just I think the last episode or the episode before that, we collected the Mass Shard over here, and this is where Cornifer was hiding much before when we defeated the Mantis Lords. We went briefly into Deepnest, and we found Cornifer here, and he sold us the map. So today we are going to make our way into Deepnest. These are the Geo rocks in this place, so if you want to Geo, you can break those. So now in this place, as you can see, it's very dark, and it is very easy to get lost in this place. But what I'm going to do is I will tell you, as you can see the map, the next room is going to be a very big or a very confusing maze filled with these centipedes, garpedes they are called in this game, and you just have to make your way to the left side of here. So you have to go over here, so you don't have to cover a lot of ground. You can just try to climb, and you'll be greeted by these enemies. These are these crawling mini garpedes, if you would call them. So I'm just trying to make my way to the bottom left corner of the screen. If you want to kill these guys, you can, but no real need. If you want to complete the journal, of course, that is the way. But yeah, as you can see, not really something here to explain. Just find your way to the bottom left of this place. So now, as you can see, let's take care of it. So now, as you can see, there's a place to go up, there's a place to go to the left, and there's a place to go down. If you actually try to go left up here, you can see that it is blocked. So actually this upper way will be open to us when we come from top above. So this will act as a shortcut later on. But now, if you want to go up, you can. This will lead back to Queen Station again. And here, this is this place. This is where a grub is. So what I'm going to do is these small things that are left, or I'm just telling you that there's a grub over here, nothing else. So we'll do this later on because otherwise the episodes will be much longer. So what we are going to do is make our way down. So if you want carefully traverse by following the map. So now we'll try to go down. So there are no secrets in these maze-like rooms. No need to worry about too many secrets lying here and there. You can just slowly make your way and follow the path that I am taking. As you can see, yeah, beware of these guys. So this is basically the end of the first portion, because as we drop down, we'll be greeted by this hot spa like hot spring rather. So it's a nice brief respite. So as you can see, we have discovered some places. Here we can go to the that was my mistake. Here we can go to the right, to the left, and here there's a bench over here. We'll go to the right later on again. That will be done in the second half of the episode. No need to worry. So let's make our way to the left side. So here we are in this dark place again. If you didn't have the lantern till now, that is not possible. Not possible in the sense you should be having it. It's not really, it's unlikely that you won't have it. Otherwise this place will be really dark. So yeah, and these creatures are actually kind of new, because after you kill them, just wait for some time. Will this not be okay? This isn't the special type of creature, but here this one might be the one. Okay, I don't know why these insects are not responding, because there are some special insects or bugs who actually transform into like much more scary versions of these spiders. So slowly making our way. So I'm just trying to make my way up to the top, because I'm trying to make my way up to the bench, as you can see, because that will be really helpful. And we'll go to the left later on. First, let's make our way to the top area of this place. Yeah, as you can see, you might have heard that. Yeah, these are these weird spider creatures who have been wait a second. Yeah, who have been possessed by, or these spiders have possessed those creatures, those bugs, So yeah, so here a small shortcut will be open or will open. Slowly making our way to the top. Here there is a grub, as you can see. This is how you get it. Slowly making our way back. So you might be hearing somebody's agonizing in pain or crying out for help, and as you can see, that is our mighty friend Zot. For some reason he's stuck here. I don't know why. I thought he was really mighty. So we can actually save him, but we can't go from here. You actually come from up top. So for now, let's make our way over here. So more of these creatures. So take care of them, and so let's go up top. You need to wait for some time, my friend Sot. Please don't worry. As you can see, we are very close to the bench. Let's go and actually rest. This ground will break, and this is actually the shortcut that I was talking about that leads to the big room that we entered from. So that will be very helpful. So here, if we go up to the top, we can find this bench. So now we can go to continue down, but here we have another way to go, and that is through this giant hole. So here we have this new kind of creature which will actually spew out these mini garpids, and this area is the failed tramway, as you can see. Here we can go down. We'll go down there in just a bit, but this is a failed tramway, and if those huge bogies, if you can't recognize them, they are actually similar to the trams in the Forgotten Crossroads, and also in some of the places that we have seen. So let's keep making our way to the left side. Here, if you go up, we have a cocoon. So this will give you extra health if you remember. And here, if we go down, there's a lever that we can strike so that this door opens. Here we have some more of these enemies. So if you want to farm geo, you can actually keep them alive and farm some geo by killing their mini spawns, but actually they will stop after they spit out 3 of them, and then they will stop spawning. So yeah, if you want to maximize the geo collection, then you can keep it alive for a while and collect all the geo that the mini or the little ones have. So let's make our way, killing them in style, as you can see. Here there are 2 of these creatures, so beware. And here, this is the end of the area, and here if we go inside, we get the tram pass. And yes, you might have guessed that right. Now we can access the trams that we have been seeing in a lot of places where it's said that an mechanism with an empty slot or something like that. So now that will, and now this tram pass will enable us to use those trams, and that will actually help as another fast travel mechanism, and that is really helpful. So now let's go down from this path over here. No, not like that. Don't forget to collect geo if you require. So here we'll go to the left. No need to worry. What we are going to do is go down first. Take care of these little spiders. They can be really annoying because now they are actually roaming alongside the wall that we use for our travel. And if you are feeling adventurous, you can break that geo and get all the geo, but I'm not going to do that. And this is just a way to top again, and going down, let's use our desolate dive. And as you can see, these are these spiders. And going back to the left side, carefully traverse this environment. And let's continue. And if you don't know where we are actually back in the first place after the hot spring. So there's one more thing that we didn't do. Let's try to do that. Getting our journal entries slowly yet surely. As you remember, we talked about how we can save Zod. So what we are going to do is do that right now. So beware of these spiders again. They can be a bit annoying sometimes. So that is where we rested, so no need to rest back again. But now we can go down over here, and this is actually kind of a gauntlet. So these spiders will now keep spawning. So let's first, as you can see, this door is closed, and now these spiders will come alive. So the best thing to do is, yep, you guessed that right, and there will be a few more. So let's wait for them to spawn and let them gather at a single place. Easily we can take care of them. And the last wave, I suppose this is the last wave. Where is the other one? Yep. So we have taken care of these monsters, and here we have a king's idol, so that is 800 geo. So as you can see, we have collected a lot of geo. We will be using them when required. So now, as you can see, if we take the top route, we can finally save Zot. Here is he, our friend, and for some reason again he is being rude to us, swinging your rusty little nail around in the darkness. You almost struck me, he says. So not even a bit of gratitude. So he doesn't care that we are lost over here. Okay, no need to worry. So now if you guys remember, when we reached the Colosseum, I said that it will actually be we'll actually do the Colosseum when we save Zod. So now after Deepnest we can actually go and do the Colosseums, or maybe we can do the Colosseums after we complete the 3 Dreamers. So no need to worry about that. So now what we are going to do is, let me just reach a safe place. That was not safe at all. So now what we are going to do is we got the failed tram, or we got the tram pass on the failed tramway, and we have also saved Zot. So we are done with the top region of this section. So now what we can do is actually go to the left. If you remember, that was what I was talking about. Going here to the left. Again, carefully traverse these areas. And this is a new kind of enemy. We will not be fighting it right now, or we can actually fight one right now. They have actually given you, or they give you a path to entirely skip the enemy. So what we are going to do is actually fight it. It is actually a bit tricky and one of the most highly damaging enemies. As you can see, this is actually a mask that you can't damage, or a shield rather, and she also or it also does double damage. So as you can see, you can only hit when the mask is open, as you can see. So here you can see I'm already close to death. So there's a better way to fight it. The best way to fight it is actually by using the shade cloak. I actually didn't do that right now, but no worries. When you use the shade cloak, you can go through her and then attack her backside. So no worries now. And as you might remember, there was a path to go to the left side, but we won't do that right now. Rather, we'll go up. Let's actually collect some geo if we can, because I need to heal. No enemies. Where are? There is one. I am trying to hit the enemy, but I got hit instead. One life went to waste. So here now let's go to the left side of this area. Yeah, over here. Because this is another dream boss, and this is will get essence when we defeat him. But before that, actually there is a place to go to the left. Let's go here, up above, because this is something we'll actually need right now, because there's a cocoon, and this gives you 3. These are one of the rare cocoons that gives you 3 health shards or 3 health masks. because now we are going to fight this. This is Galleon, this bug I meant. The strongest warrior in Harronest, he claims himself to be. So shall we do battle? He asks or invites us for a duel, and we'll do that. So what he's going to do is, this is his one of his arms or one of his legs, and he will use that to attack, and he will himself move up like that. So the best thing to do is just dodge these balls, and when you're free of like when you are away from these balls, you can use your Shaman Stone and Abyss Shriek, because he dies pretty quickly if you use your Shaman Stone and Abyss Shriek. He's not a very tough boss and pretty weak compared to being the strongest of Harronest. And yeah, and also Abyss Shriek plus this Shaman Stone is one of the strongest hitting combos, so that completely melts him. But yeah, now that we have defeated him, he understands failure. So, and similarly as other dream bosses, when we defeat him, we get essence, and that is 200 essence. So we have collected 1500 essence. So now what we are going to do is make our way back to the bench, and after that we'll go into a new place, and when we finish that, a new place inside Deepnest, that is what I meant. After we finish that, we'll wrap up this half of Deepnest, and the next half will be done in the next episode. So let's actually go back to the bench, which was at the hot spring to the right. So carefully making our way again, as you can see. So now let's so this is where we had the bench, and we also have our spring. So while we rest, as you can see, we have covered a lot of Deepnest. That is, this is most like almost the one half of the Deepnest area. So what we are going to do is we are going to go to this area in the next episode, this path, and before ending this episode, let's proceed our way to a secret. And you can find the secret over here. This is a breakable wall, and we have a grub here, and again there's a breakable wall here, and as you can see, everything has gone dark, silent, and as you can see, another one of us, or a doppelganger of sorts. And if you remember, at the first time when we entered Deepnest, it was a very tragic incident because we had to die. We actually spotted one of these individuals, or one of these doppelgangers, at that time as well. So now we are going to uncover the mystery of these sightings. So let's follow him. As you can see, he's gone. Here we have some geo and a breakable wall. there, we continue to follow him. We're slowly making our way towards ourselves. Some more geo to offer. As you can see, he's running away. So we need to go and follow him. And before we actually go follow him, there is a shortcut back to the first place where we found the grub. And yeah, shortcuts back to the starting place if it doesn't make sense even now. This is a boss fight that we're going to get ourselves into. So as you can see, the path was blocked again because over here, as you can see, many creatures lying in the background. And this is a very horrific and dreadful creature, because this is the Nosk, which actually takes a disguise of other warriors. So the best thing to actually, the best way to fight him is, if you're not feeling confident, is hide in these corners and pogo him upwards. Something else that you can do is, use your abyss shriek. Whoa, I accidentally didn't use it. And sometimes he will actually jump on top of you, and this is one of his attacks. He goes up to the top and drops infection, so try dodging them. Or if you want to play confidently, yes, do this. And use your desolate dive and your abyss shriek whenever required, and dodge the infection. It will fall into the last place that you were standing in. Now that we don't have... No. Oh, he dodged in the last second. That is bad. I might die. Oh my god. So now that you guys are aware of the moveset, what I'm going to do is, again, not talk that much and focus on the fight itself. So I'm going to cut my way up to the... So here we are. And before we actually fight Nosk... Oh no, die fast. Yes, there he is. That was... So I'm going to bully him using our spells. And if you want to heal, you can heal here. But yeah, I mean heal here when he is actually running, because that won't harm you. Okay, oh my god, this might be sloppy. And that is how we finished the fight, guys. In a very sloppy fashion as always. But yeah, that's we are done with Nosk. And we have our own mask over here that you can hit as many times as you want if you want to take out anger on yourself. And as you can see, many types of creatures in the background. Some of them actually resemble us or the vessels. But here, for our efforts, we find a payload, and now we have one payload, and we need two payloads for the last upgrade to the nail. So now let's return back to the bench. I'll cut my way up to the bench. So here we are, guys, back at the bench, and while we bathe in the water, that is it for this episode. So we took care of one half of Deepnest. As you can see, we got the tram pass in the failed tramway. We also saved Sword. We fought Galleon, one of the dream bosses, and we also fought Nosk and gained a payload. So that was a very good episode. And in the second part of Deepness, we are going to cover the second portion to the left, and we also fight the second dreamer, Hera the Beast. So that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you are enjoying the series, and if you have any tips or suggestions or any kind of advice, you can leave them down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.